In real life, lightning can be pretty interesting. I mean, who doesn't love to see a big, gigantic bolt of energy run through the air? When lightning strikes, we all know what to expect: electrocution, fire, and generally bad things. Game developers must be watching different weather forecasts than us, though, because some of the ways lightning affects the world in video games has us scratching our heads. Here are some ways that lightning did some pretty odd things in video games. In 1995 Sega Genesis game Comix Zone, struggling comic artist and freelance rock musician Sketch Turner is hard at work on his new comic during a storm in New York City. What a fool he is for doing so, though, because even with his windows closed, lightning strikes his comic, making the villain of the story, Mortis, come out and pull him into the comic so he can kill him and come out to take over the real world. This is a story perfect for both comics and 90s video games, so we are all about this. D4 Dark Dreams Don't Die is a forgettable game, to be honest. It's a Kinect-based game made by the creator of Deadly Premonition, which is, honestly, that should be enough to tell you why the story never got finished, and it's just better off left in the past. Of course, with that pedigree, strange things are going to happen. The game has a strong emphasis on time travel, and at some point you are fighting someone in a plane until lightning strikes it and sends two people through a time loop. At least I think that's what happens. Let's see you try and stay awake through this story. Anyone playing any Mario Kart game knows the dangers of being near the front of the pack. The further ahead in the race you are, the more at risk you are of being hit with one of the game's most powerful items from the racers behind you. While everyone is always thinking of the blue spiny shell as the iconic "fuck you" message from behind, the lightning bolt is a better way to send that message to everyone in front of you. When a Mario Kart racer is struck by lightning, they are shrunk, making them slower on the course. They are then at risk of being flattened by any normal-sized racers. You can then send all of your anger and hatred out to multiple friends instead of just one. Minecraft's mobs may be all built out of blocks, but over the last decade millions of people have fallen in love with their simple design, but interesting way that they fit into the overall world. Pretty much like Minecraft overall, to be honest. Of all the mobs, there are none more iconic than the Creeper. Get too close to these guys and boom! Not only are you hurt from their explosion, but you also now have to fix any structures that were in the radius of the blast. If there's a thunderstorm happening in your Minecraft world, you're gonna need to watch out for these green guys if they get struck by lightning. An electrical charge will surround them, and when they explode, an even bigger explosion than normal happens. For an added effect, pigs struck by lightning are turned into zombie pigmen. But we like these guys running around our base, so lightning, keep up your thing. In traditional Worms games, you can be kitted out with tons of different weapons that add to the chaotic nature of the game. Look at Jeffrey here. He's super excited for his first day in the field. What do you got there, Jeffrey? A holy hand grenade? Well, you better get some space from it and... Oh. Don't worry, Jeffrey. Hasno has a way to bring you back. All we need to do is simply strike you with this lightning and you'll be back on your feet in no time. Great to have you back. Now you can re-enter the fight and lead us to... Oh. Thanks so much for watching this video on 5 times that lightning did some weird things in video games. What did we miss though? Let us know in the comments some weird lightning effects you've seen in video games. Like the video if you like it, and subscribe to Pixel Street Videos to see any of our future stuff. Also, if you're a little interested, we have a little podcast that you can check out right here, and we also have some unboxings you can check out right there. But otherwise, yeah, subscribe.